Hola, bienvenido a mi canal. Welcome to my channel. Today, this is my week 1 update on me practicing and speaking Spanish. So first, I would like to talk about what I did this week to practice and progress along. The first thing, the most consistent thing I did every single day was a lesson on the Mango app. I really do like the Mango app. If you have not heard of it, I talked about it a little bit on something I was gonna do to practice on my first video. But what I love most about this app is it's something that I enjoy doing. I don't feel like it's a chore to do. Just I tend to do one lesson a day, and I do a review, and then sometimes I may go into the app and look up other things like numbers, just something extra to review that day. What I like most is that it's very repetitive. You don't just learn a phrase, practice it 1 or 2 times, and move on to something else, or move on to a new word or grammar skills. You may spend 2 or 3 days learning the same group of phrases, grammar skills, words, just in rotation, back and forth, saying the same thing, getting it to memory. And I really like that, even though I find myself saying the same thing over and over. This is a language I am learning, and I like the way this app treats the learning process. So Mango app, A+, I really like it. The other thing I did this week was I made 6 speaking videos. Most of them were shorts, and the other was a regular video. What I liked about doing that was I didn't just make a video. Most of the time I would practice what I was going to speak, and these videos, for the most part, the shorts, not the other video, was all in Spanish. So I would practice some of the words. I was not perfect. I definitely know that, but I still would practice what I was gonna say, and then sometimes I would go take a shower and practice in the shower, or practice something else while I was doing something else, and then come make the video. So I got extra practice by doing that. I took notes every day and read notes. I would take notes on my lesson, or I wrote, like I would consider writing out what I was going to say for my videos, notes. And sometimes I would write phrases that I wanted to learn, or different words that I caught during the day. I would take notes, and then I read my notes. I always highlight stuff that I think is most important, that I'm going to be using more often. So I would highlight that and look over my notes. I feel like I took a lot of time this week to use Spanish Dict to look up things I didn't know, words I didn't know, just because I wanted to. Even if I didn't write it down, if I was out and about, just walking around or at a store, I'd think of a word and I would say, oh, let me look that up and see what it is in Spanish. I liked doing that because I felt like it just helped me feel more committed to learning the language. Like I said, even if I didn't write it down, I still took the time to look it up and say the word. The words that I do know, like te quiero or ocupado, disculpe, just anything that I know, I don't tend to have to think about. I said those words all the time in that context. Every time my daughter would say, I love you, I'd be like, te quiero, or sabes que, just guess what? Because I know those words, so I want to say them over and over and over. So as I'm hoping with doing that, as I learn more words, I will continue to do that and just keep speaking it. Just trying to get used to speaking. I am sweating. I'm hot. Just trying to get used to speaking. So if the opportunity does come up to talk to a native speaker, I don't freeze up, or get embarrassed to use my skills. I'm already thinking about them. When someone sneezes, I say salute. So I am saying these little words that I know as much as I can. What I've noticed most during this week is that I looked through this book and I noticed that I look up a lot of things and I'm using my words. But another thing that I noticed is that I looked through this book that I have not translated yet, and I know it. I know a lot of it, not all of it. But I said, oh, I know some of these words. And it felt, and I know I did not know these words last week, or when I first picked up this book from the library a couple weeks ago. I did not recognize them, but I know them, some of them, like I said. And so that is really cool. And it is encouraging me to continue. I do have some goals for next week as I continue. I realized I did not do a lot of listening to Spanish speaking. I didn't listen to as much music or just videos, learning videos, or just anything in Spanish. I listened to a little bit, but not as much as I should have, or not as much as I think I should have. So this week I will listen to at least 10 minutes a day of something, whether it's just music, but I just want to listen to the language more. And I need to go ahead and finish making the words and phrases for around the house. So those are my two goals. I will continue to do my lessons on the Mango app and take my notes and look through books and practice the words and phrases I do know. I will continue all those things. I just want to add a little bit more. I don't feel like the things I did took up too much of my time, especially because I want it to take up time because I want to learn. So this is something I'm choosing to add into my day. So listening to Spanish at least 10 minutes a day is doable. It will not feel like a chore. I know it won't. I just didn't think to do it. But I have it written down. I'm going to highlight it right now. I always look at the highlighted stuff. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the words and phrases. Yeah. So I am really excited. I know it's only been a week. It's actually been a week and a day. But I am really excited to have even made it this far with the consistency. I love it. I'm not always consistent with things, so I'm really proud of myself, and I am happy to continue on. So thank you for watching my video. I wish you well on your language learning journey. This is not an easy journey to be on. Especially if you are not in the country where this language is being spoken around you all the time. I'm in the United States, and a lot of people here speak Spanish, but no one in my family. My entire household is trying to learn. So I don't feel alone in that aspect, but I know this can be lonely and is not easy. So I am glad you are here as well with me, and that we can hopefully have a little community of learning Spanish. So thank you for being here. Good luck to everyone. Buenas noches. Adios.